All right, guys, we have some insane breaking news here. Now, this is a few hours old, so forgive me for being a little bit late. Here is Mark Carney's order that he submitted to the GG mid-election, the Governor General, I believe that means, that nullified most counter tariffs on the USA. He made no mention of this, and it didn't get published for the public to see until May 7th after the election. Now, remember I made a video a few days ago about this, about how they dropped all the tariffs. And it was hilarious because it's like, wow, good job standing up to Trump. Well, apparently he did it on April 26th. United States Surtax Remission Order, April 16th, 2025. Unbelievable. And you see, this is why people have a hard time with misinformation, because this affected the election. If this wasn't made public, how many people would have not voted for them? Like it's crazy. Now, Brian Lilly posted something here. I was going to read his X post, but it's okay. I got this here. So, despite all the rhetoric from Mark Carney and the Liberals, a new report shows that Canada has effectively eliminated tariffs on most goods. Now, this has already been reported a few days ago. Oxford Economics, a global advisory firm, looked into the matter and found tariffs are nullified by exemptions and suspensions to effectively mean that the tariffs are either gone or near zero in most cases. So far, the Carney government hasn't commented on the report, but it does raise questions about all the tough talk during the election and since. Of course, we must respond with both purpose and force, Prime Minister Mark Carney said in a response to American tariffs. Those comments were made on April 3rd as Carney stood in Ottawa reacting to Donald Trump's flurry of tariffs on his so-called Liberation Day. A week later, Carney was campaigning in Hamilton when he said Canadian counter tariffs were meant to hurt Americans. He framed these counter tariffs as the patriotic thing to do, an action that was needed to protect workers, or not, it seems. Turns out that on April 16th, in the middle of the election campaign, the Carney cabinet made the decision to eliminate most tariffs on most goods, suspending collection on them until October. This decision took effect on May 7th, the day it was published in the Canada Gazette. Seems few, if anyone, noticed until this week in Oxford's report. When Carney took the photo with President Trump, both smiling and giving a thumbs up, because they're buddies, was this because Carney had told Trump the tariffs were coming off the next day? The effective elimination of the tariffs took place the day after Carney met Trump at the White House. This is insane. And by the way, good job, Trump. Thanks for helping us out one more time, asshole. I mean, Mike, why didn't you just tell us? I know it's not up to him. He's the American president. And I understand from his point. I completely get it. If I was Donald Trump, I wouldn't want to tell anyone either because I want Carney to win. There's no way I want to deal with Pierre Poilievre if I'm Donald Trump. But, I mean, okay, so let's break this down. Let's break this down what's happened this week if you're Mark Carney. Tuesday, cabinet release. Awful. We all know that. Well noted. Wednesday, no budget. Wow, okay. Can't get much worse than this. Then yesterday, we find out he dropped off all the tariffs, and now we find out that he dropped the tariffs on April 16th and didn't tell anybody. So yes, misinformation does affect election outcomes, because if Mark Carney dropped those tariffs on April 16th, which he did, and told everyone about it, he would have tanked in the polls. You would have seen it in real time. It's unbelievable that all that tough talk and, it's Pierre Poilievre who's going to bend the knee. It's absolutely absurd. But there you go, liberals. Especially liberal boomers. There you go. This is why you can't just believe everything you hear. I'm sure they're off getting their 17,000th booster shot. Morons. Again, it's crazy. It's not even a month. It's barely 2 weeks. And you've already had lie after lie. And now this. Horrible cabinet. What? Listen, if this when this gets released and it's it's already been released. Like, what's gonna happen when they do start doing polls again? I know Nanos did one recently, but I really want to see what the pollsters say now that this information has become public. Buyer's remorse is a real thing. But let me know what you guys think. Are you even shocked? I don't even know why I'm acting like I'm shocked. I really shouldn't be. But don't hold back. Let me know your thoughts. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.